Hello and welcome to tonight's Kunai Cup, brought to you by Zill Gaming. Tonight we have on commentary myself, Juicy Justin, and we have Sagat83. Say hello to the people.
Hey, how are you?
Now
How's
tonight,
everyone?
now tonight we have our first. This is the first Kunai Cup. It is we're going to run a trial for about 4 weeks, just like we are with the Mercenary Cup. See what the response is, see if people like the format, and basically go from there. We are running 2 NRS games at the moment, Injustice 2 and MKX. And yeah, well, let's all enjoy some Mortal Kombat action tonight. Now, Sagat, we've got the bracket coming up on screen now. Our first game, we've got Hallak versus Spooder. What do you think of
This
this?
should be very interesting. This is going to be a very high-tempo match, that's for sure. I'm expecting to see Jackie or Devora versus Kano, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I think
And these two, yeah,
Spooder's
sorry, go.
been getting his Kano ready, and you've been playing a bit of Kano too, so I'm sure you'll know the matchup quite well.
Definitely the cybernetic main.
So do you think
Yeah, played
he'll be going cybernetic?
Definitely, yeah. Well, I guess Jack and Devora, cybernetic is a very, very good choice. So, and knowing Spooder, he's really, really good with cybernetic. So, he's got the mids, he's got the wake up, he's got the backdash, especially the back one mid. That's going to come in handy a lot. And then obviously knowing Hallak and just played him a few days ago, he's going to want to rush down a lot. So this should be an interesting matchup anyway. So we'll see if Spooder's going to stick to zoning, but he does like to rush down a bit. So this should be a very interesting matchup. Keen to see, really, really keen to see.
Yes, and now game after that we got Tana versus AL2556. Game after that one is Weapon versus KD10, and the game after that one is VSDS Wazminator versus Ghost Police, which that looks like a cracking game out of the first round matches.
Definitely does. Especially keen to see Tana's Buzzsaw, because I'm a Buzzsaw main, and don't know if everyone remembers the match that we had at BAM. It went down to the wire, so it was, it was one of those really intense matches and everything like that. So, Tana's really good at bringing that intensity, and let's see how it goes. Let's proceed.
All right, so we're just setting up our first game at the moment. Another game in there, we've got Tana versus AL2556. Now, Tana had been, as you were saying, the Buzzsaw main, and AL, you were saying a Raiden main?
Yeah, I do recall from previously, like probably about 12 months ago, he played Raiden. I know he had a secondary, but it's been that long since I played him. I can't remember what his secondary was, but I know him mainly for his Raiden.
Yeah. And do you remember the variation of Raiden?
It would have been. Oh, no, honestly, I can't remember. It's been that long. I've played so many people on and off, and I never had much huge sets with him. Only more like just in the King of the Hill sort of thing. I play him once and that's it. But honestly, I don't really recall what variation it was. But the Raiden was really good. It was a really good Raiden.
Yeah. All right. We're just waiting for everyone to join the room. We've got in the chat saying that that Ale also mains Scorpion as well.
Yes, that's who it is. Okay, now I remember. Yes, it is a Scorpion. I think it was ninjutsu. Pretty sure it must have been ninjutsu, but definitely these two characters he mains really well. He's really good at. So I'm keen to see if he's going to stick to Raiden or if he's going to go to Scorpion. I probably played his Scorpion maybe twice since the game came out, but majority of the time it was just versing his Raiden, and he gave me a really hard time. But we'll see, because I think he's still been playing the game till now. I don't think he's transitioned to Injustice 2, so obviously maybe the game doesn't favor him much. So he should still have it in him.
Yeah. All right. Very good. So guys, we're only a few seconds away from this game starting. We're just waiting for the final setup, and and then we'll get on the way. So, and we've also got Weapon in there as well tonight. Weapon is playing. Who was he playing in the bracket? He's playing KD, so that'll be a Sub-Zero game for KD. I forget who Weapon was maining at one stage. I don't think I've ever played against. I've seen Weapon at so many tournaments, but never had a chance to play against him.
Weapon, I think he plays Shinnok, is it? I think it's Shinnok in Posto, if I recall. And I think Tremor as well. I can't remember, but I think it was Shinnok mainly. And I think he's got a secondary as Tremor.
Yeah. So guys, don't forget the rules tonight. We're doing first to 3 in all the quarterfinal matches, first to 4 in all the semi-final matches, and first to 5 in the grand final. With the stages, if everyone can put random select on the stages so it's fair on everyone. And that's pretty much it. Our first game is about to get underway, except yes, we don't have you in the room, Saget.
1 second, I'll just, I'm online. I just need an, do you want me to come in the room or do I need an invite?
You need an invite. Did you not get the invite?
Let me have a look. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, yeah, I got the invite. It didn't come up on my screen. I just had to go in and get it manually, but I'm on the way there now. We can get this thing started.
All right, so we've got the games. We've got the boys in the game now, so let's get this going. Weapons in the chat saying that he's been practicing his Aaron. The
Aaron Black, nice. Let's hope in MK11 they give him that standing 2 as a mid. That's what everyone's been hoping for, so let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm in at the moment. I'll just hit the AFK.
Yep. There we go.
Okay, are they starting straight away, or is this a button check?
No, they're going straight in. Everything's straight in tonight, guys. Once we're ready.
Okay, I can't see the match yet.
Oh, you might miss the first one. I might have to commentate the first one on my own.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
But you should be right after that.
We're going on patrol.
Alright, so
here we go.
Oh, straight in, instant Kano ball, air Kano ball. And another one. Spooder already unleashing.
Oh! Hang on, that's fucked up.
And we've got Hallak playing high tech, getting some good cancels out to start with. Oh, good pressure there. Didn't commit to the combo though.
Alright, this bot is getting patrolled, fellas.
Alright, whiffs the Kano ball and gets only a half punish. Both respecting each other quite a bit. Gets caught on Jackie's low. There's another Kano ball.
Fellas.
He gets the chip out.
Fellas.
So nice work on game 1 there to
Spooder. Maybe next game, maybe.
Round 2, fight.
Over for game 2. Round 2. Nice use of the interactable. Blocks the low. Oh, look at this in the corner.
Thank you. Get out.
36% meterless. Both sitting on full bar. Nice blocks there.
Get out.
Oh, cancels, get a backdash out. And gets tagged on the jump in with no follow-up. Oh, with some moves, not punished. Gets tagged again. There's that instant air Kano ball. There we go, another one.
Oh,
and one round apiece on the first game.
No.
Final round, fight.
Patrol.
Alright, gets a low. Just the poke though. Both of them poking quite a bit. Oh, there's sort of a combo. Dropped it.
No, fuck. Oh, no.
Uses break up. Another Kano ball, air Kano ball. Nice blocking there by Spooder. Oh, it gets opened up.
Where is my concerns at though?
It almost looked like a toss-up for Injustice.
My input, not mine.
Uses the edge, nice. It's good. Oh, nice punish.
Oh,
Good whiff punish there, but had to break. Spooder's got a bar. Hallak doesn't. Oh, gets tagged out of the interactable. Not much on the conversion. Gets the throw out.
Come on.
Not tagged.
Get your coach.
Spooder's still got a bar. Oh, nice. Oh, no punish on the counter ball. There's the air one. And there we go. Game number 1 going to Spooder.
Nothing personal, mate.
Alright, you there? Still there, Sagat?
This was personal though. This
I'm still
sorcery
here.
will not be tolerated.
I can hear, but I just can't see anything. But you know, now I should be able to.
Where's your communist Kano?
Missing out all the action.
I'll only pull him out if I need to, you know what I'm
You
saying?
should be in from each game after this.
Oh yeah, where's the Zill?
Oh, yes.
We want to see
Thanks,
your
this is
thoughts on all the Kano
No
use.
respect.
So Spooder goes
Okay.
up a game.
Hey, do you have a costume?
Well, I have taught Spooder well. And
I got
where's he going? He's playing Cutthroat, is he? Or
No,
Cybernetic?
he's been playing Cybernetic. He is variation locked.
Okay.
Alright, fellas.
I do expect him to zone a bit
Whom
more here,
keeping
but knowing
score?
Spooder, he likes to play
why not?
at a high intensity, so
Yeah,
There
actually.
I'm
wasn't,
very keen to see what he's going to do here.
No.
yeah, there wasn't a lot of zoning in that first game.
No.
There was some zoning.
Uncle.
Alright,
There we
Okay,
go.
match on the way.
Round 1. Fight.
alright, so
Okay,
match
now
number
Hallak
2.
has switched
Oh
to
no.
He has.
Oh lord, not this.
That is punishable. That is very vital.
What did I do to deserve this? Ah, I gotta stop matching.
1-2, 1-2.
Oh,
Need a
wait,
burn up
wait.
rocket. Oh, goes for one stanky leg. Keeping it safe.
Look at this.
Wakes up meterless. Wakes up with a meterless ball. This man is brave.
We do have Spooder on his own commentary as well.
Motherfuck!
He's got his mic on, so they're probably exchanging a few words, I guess.
Watch this, fellas.
Okay, so
Oh, Hallak's in there too with the mics on. Oh, so it looks like we got that treat again of both players with mics on, trash talking while they're playing.
the trash talk is real.
That should be
I think you
punished.
better come down on those instant air balls. I think Hallak is starting to read them because I did play Hallak the other day with my Cybernetic and he pretty much had me on the download after a few games. So Cybernetic can be a bit predictable. Okay, let's see. Into the up rocket.
All my days
Spooder not trying to wake up and goes for that instant air ball again. That is really unsafe.
Yeah, he's
Come
been
here,
doing it
where
quite
the
a
fuck do
bit.
you think you're going? Alright, come here.
I expect him just to zone a bit more.
He didn't
and
zone a lot in that
try to
first
catch-
game against the high tech. Now he's against full low.
Oh no.
And there we go, a brutality.
Brutal.
And that's what we've been missing out of
Alright.
Injustice 2, not seeing brutalities.
I think
And here to
we need a suck. Alright, I need a summon
What would you
like
rate
a
him?
higher
Give
power.
that match a 10?
Wasn't bad, wasn't bad.
Your respect.
They're still on the mics to each other.
0.
Alright, so we're
Zero.
1-1.
There is a new king.
Okay, one
Okay,
apiece.
One apiece.
Fuck off.
Now, I think
Kano's score.
Hallak definitely knows how to play this matchup really, really well. And like I was saying, Kano Cybernetic can be predictable, but the best way to use him, in my opinion, is to sit back and zone and catch him out with the back one if they jump in, or use the back two mid, which is 18 frame. But it's really advancing and has really good range. So I'm curious to see, will he go to stay Cybernetic or will he go Cutthroat? I think both can do well, but okay, Cybernetic it is.
Well, what would you go, Sagat? What would be your choice?
Cybernetic with it.
Oh, hey,
If I was playing Kano in this matchup, Cybernetic all the way,
Name me good.
regardless. Yeah. I think definitely I can do well with Cybernetic. I don't really need to get in on her. I can just, I can pretty much just trade. Even though she does more damage, but you know, I recover much
Again,
faster.
what happened to
So,
random stage? Zill, you gotta enforce this.
and I've got better range as well. So. Okay. Now this is an awkward situation for him being stuck in the corner. Now that is plus. Back 1-3 doesn't hit, confirm it.
Oh my god, my phone.
Okay, goes for the instant air Kano ball. Now Hallak is definitely going to catch on to these very soon.
You know,
And he'll be making such a huge punish. Because full auto can punish. Oh,
No,
goes for the first thank you leg and breaks. Okay,
Shit.
goes for the guns. Geez, those guns, they do such good meter build and such good chip damage.
Round 2.
Now Spooder hasn't taken a round since Hallak007's changed to full auto.
Just shoot bullets. Look at this.
So,
Okay.
and then he's saying on Mike, look at this, and drops the combo.
I'm braiding.
Okay, he can punish that. Okay.
Both with a bit of respect for each other.
Ooh.
I feel like he's lacking a few conversions here. Oh, another combo drop. It's been a bit tonight.
Oh,
Obviously some rust.
Thank you, Leg.
There we go, some zoning finally from Spooder. Oh, straight into the rockets.
Oh, very,
What a read.
very nice read.
And the
That was a very
brutality
nice read,
again.
But actually,
And Hallak goes
Why
up
did it-
2-1.
I think his gameplay became too predictable, and Hallak, you know, same thing he was doing to me, because I get a bit carried away sometimes with those instant air balls, and you know, Jackie's up rocket can catch you out, and she gets a full conversion off it. So,
alright,
I
I'm trying to win.
think either A, he can change to cutthroat, or B, he can stick to cybernetic but stick to more zoning.
I can't switch variations, can I?
I think he's more comfortable with cybernetic, and he can just stick to more zoning and play with punish, and probably needs to turn down on those instant air balls. Same with Hallak, you know, because once Hallak gets in, she's got the plus frame, she's got the damage, and it's scary playing her up close. So we'll see how this match goes, and if Spooder can make the right adjustment.
Now at the
What do you
moment,
think, Joe? What do you think, Justin?
I think, well, something needs to change, because the last 2 games, he hasn't looked in it. So is he going to go cutthroat? Is he going to change the way he plays and do some more zoning? What? I feel like something like that. He needs to make a change. Maybe different character. He's hovering over Commando at the moment. And cutthroat.
I haven't seen much of his Commando, but I know he's got a cutthroat, really good one.
He's gone cybernetic in the end.
I do think that he needs to just play the footsie game a bit more with her, catch her more, because she can't do nothing about Kano's down 4. She just doesn't have the range. He can just abuse her all day with down 4, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, on Jackie's part, she can sit back and just shoot guns all day and force you to make an error. So depends how Spooder plays the matchup now. So I do recommend that he just zones a bit more and uses the down 4. Keep her in down 4 range.
Alright, game number 4.
Okay, that was quite predictable. I think Hallak has played him many times at the moment now.
Yeah. Oh, nice setup there.
For the so-called hard to blockable.
And he's
Okay.
somewhat running away
Come on,
with it at the
Spooder.
moment. There's that up rocket. Needs to
Goes for a
zone.
bit more zoning, Spooder.
Oh, gets the NJP.
Goes for the restand. What would he do? 1-1-2.
And gets
Okay,
hit just by a
re-
normal.
Restand. Yep, goes for another restand. Now will he spend 2 bars to chip out?
Just outside the throw range. Can he
spend 2
close
bars
the
to
range?
chip out. Oh, the comeback! This
Nice
man.
comeback by Spooder.
Good stuff, Spooder. Very nice.
Alright, gets hit by the
Okay, now
OD.
this is 50-50 City.
There we go, gets tagged. In the corner, big damage. What's the setup?
One, two, that is plus. That knee is 8 frame.
Oh, gets hit again.
Okay.
Alright, Hallak
Well,
on
what do you think?
match
What do you think,
point.
Justin?
Final round.
Well, I think if Spooder can get Hallak in the corner again, we've got he can get a game back.
Definitely needs to get that game back.
But I feel like
Yeah, he does have 3 bars.
I feel like he does a few too many carry balls and just gets tagged from it.
I guess that's the life of a Kano player. You know. Okay. He confirms it back 1-3. Standing 2. Down 3 into laser. Now he's probably going to get chipped out here, but he does have. He's almost got 2 bars. He can definitely use the EX knives
There
to
we go.
jail.
Yeah.
Okay, that was very predictable.
And there we
And
go.
it looks like 3-1.
3-1 to
3-1 to
Hallak.
Hallak. think he's having a bit of a taunt there with those internet cancels. He's flexing his muscles now.
All right, so 3-1 to
Well,
Hallak in that first game. So we'll bring up.
Pay your respects. Throne defended.
nice 8.
All right, so we'll bring up. We'll leave this game and we'll set up the next one.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so looking at the bracket, we do have now Tana versus Weapon, and we have Hallak going to be our first semi-finalist, which seems familiar after the first Mercenary Cup, where he went quite nicely in the top half of the bracket.
Yes, Hallak does put a lot of time into these games. He likes to explore all options. He's never sort of one of those players that'll just keep doing the same thing over and over again, unless he's playing Wonder Woman with that shield charge. But you know, he's a very versatile player. He uses all the character's tools. You know, he's not just one of those players that will just stick to one thing all the time. You know, he'll always change it up, and you know, especially playing his Jackie or his Devourer, you know, he's always changing things up and using different strings, and so that's where I think his strength is, always changing things up a lot.
Yeah. Now, at the moment, I'm having some trouble trying to find Tana online.
Okay, he was online previously. I'll just double check again. Yeah, he is online, but I don't see that he's got the MKX game open.
All right, so while we're trying to set up the next game, guys, we'll just try and get everything sorted here. Sorry for the delay, guys. We're just trying to get Tana in the game, and we will get on the road. All right, so tonight's Zill Gaming Kunai Kup. As mentioned earlier, guys, we are doing a trial period for 4 weeks to see how everything goes. And if you enjoy it, give us the feedback. If there's things that we can change, make better, once again, give us the feedback on it. So, what is Tana playing under a different account tonight? Sagat?
I've got his account on. It's Tana93, but
Yep.
I don't know if he has another account. I'm not too sure. Probably KD would probably be the one to know that. If he's got another account, but I'm not familiar with it.
All right, we're just trying to get Tana in this game, and then we should be right to go. And then yeah, so game after that one, we have Weapon versus KD10, which should be Aaron Black versus Sub-Zero. And then Wazminator and Ghost Police is the last one. We'll just bring up the bracket for everyone at home. Well, we're just trying to get this next game set up. So guys, don't forget that we're keeping an eye on the chat. So if you have any questions or anything, just try and let us know. Might be a bit hard while we're commentating, but we'll try and keep an update on everything as we get this next game started.
I'll just send another message to him again. I just tried to send one. It just notified me that it couldn't send, but I'll just resend it again. Have you had any contact with him?
I'm just trying to message him at the moment.
I'll check. I'll try and message him again.
Yeah, we'll get this game started. Sorry about delay, guys. If we don't get something started soon, we might try and skip on to the next game and then come back to this one. Ah, all right. So here's the issue. Tana can't play. So we
Oh, he
might,
can't play. Okay.
yeah, we might skip to the next game and see if one of our fill-ins can come in and take that spot.
I think this. Who do you have as a fill-in?
I did message KlineBeastWood earlier to see if he wanted
Okay.
in, or if anyone else wants in on short notice, they can take Tana's spot. We might try and get the next game up and running, which is Weapon versus KD10. So we might try and get that one going, and then that way we're not sitting here doing anything. So guys, everyone in the chat, thanks for tuning in. Let's thanks for tuning in, and we're trying to get the next game started, which is Weapon versus KD.
Okay, I just messaged KlineBeastWood. He just said that he's not available to play or to fill in.
All right, so, and we're just trying to get Weapon in as well. So sorry about delay, guys. We will try and get this game, a game going. All right. We may have to skip all the way down to our last game, which is Wazminator versus
Ghost Police?
Ghost Police.
Okay.
And I don't see Ghost Police on either. So it looks like we're having a few holdups tonight, guys.
I'll just send him a quick message.
So guys, if everyone can be on PSN ready to go. Oh, actually, we may have. No, we've got Weapon on, and if we got KD on, we've got a game. All right, looks like we got a game. Looks like we got Weapon and KD ready.
Excellent.
Ready to go. So guys, sorry about delay. We will get this up and running as soon as we can. And in the meantime, we are trying to find a replacement for Tana. So if anyone wants to take Tana's spot, if you can private message me, let me know ASAP. Remember, you do need good internet connection to an Australian server to take that spot. Okay. All right. So it looks like Cullen will need to beat each other up pretty quickly and then get the other guys in. I think that's the brilliance of Injustice 2 in the King of the Hill is that the commentators can go straight into AFK. All right, so while you guys are waiting for this next game, which could be a little bit away, this weekend, big weekend in the NRS scene, we have Adelaide hosting SXC, which $1,000 pot bonus for Injustice 2, plus an MKX side tournament. And then we also have One Up Arcade's Injustice 2 tournament, which also has a side tournament for MKX as well. Not to mention they also have MK1, 2, and 3 in cabinets in the old school retro arcade. So that'll be happening soon. This weekend, I should say. Alright, so we'll just bring bracket back up. As we said, we've got KD and Weapon coming up next on stream. Alright, so...
Okay. I'll let Katie beat me up.
Yeah, and then go AFK after that, and we should be right for a match.
No problem.
Should be right for the next match. Very soon, guys. Hopefully not too much longer. And we
Thank you for the 8.
It's my common number.
KlineBeastWood. Sorry to bother you. KlineBeastWood said he'll join.
Excellent. We have a replacement. So we'll put Clint
Yeah,
in.
he said he'll join.
Yeah, he did talk to me earlier today saying that he did want in. And now he is.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. After this game, I'll just message him again. Do you have him added on as your friends?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
He's all good to go. All right, and we've got him
Okay,
up there.
The lag is real, but I'm sure that will change.
All right, people at the moment can't see it, but KD is actually using Scorpion to beat someone up.
Is he sandbagging? He's not pulling out that Sub-Zero.
All right, so sorry for the wait, guys. We will have a stream up very soon, next few seconds for the next game. And then we will be right to go.
Little cheeky block there.
All right, so if you go AFK.
Yep, straight away, no problem.
And we should be all good to go. Looks like 8's going to be the common number for respect tonight. Alright, so we've got a game. Weapon is about to take on KD.
Unbreakable. I didn't expect this pick, but...
What's he going to be showing us? Some tech that we haven't seen before?
Well, everyone knows him for his Grandmaster, but I haven't really seen his Unbreakable, so this should be very interesting. Obviously, he has the parry, which parries overheads and lows, but not jump-ins. And I haven't seen Weapons Aaron Blake, but, you know, experience told me how this game's going to be played. I think there's going to be a lot of slides here on both ends.
Oh,
there we go, just one slide already.
One each.
One each. No, 1-2 doesn't hit confirm it.
A lot of whiffing there with no hit confirms. Oh, it gets a jump in, but no combo after it. Oh, there we go, gets the freeze. Oh, lets it just go away. And there's a nice throw.
Two, 1-1-2-2. Okay, it takes no chip damage. Really smart. I can see why he's gone Unbreakable.
Yeah. Oh, there is that gap at the end of that, with those guns, where you can armor
there is.
or backdash.
Yeah, I remember they do about 10% on hit, 8% on chip, so it's a really good tool.
Nice combo, bro. Oh, drop. Looks like he dropped. Oh, no punish. Did a raw slide, was blocked, no punish. Gets the cow, drops out, now he's in front of it, so I won't take anything. Gets the guns. That's the X. A bit of respect for both of them at the moment. Waiting for what the other person's going to do. Maybe if they get slide happy, they're waiting to block it.
The slides will start coming in very soon.
Oh, nice throw.
Nice throw. Will you wake up slide?
Oh,
Oh,
EX.
he's gonna wake up.
Oh, where's no conversion from EX? Frozen thingy.
The ice
Losing
ball.
my words. That's it.
Okay.
Ice ball.
That's okay. Too much injustice to forget everything.
Oh, nice anti-air. Gets tagged with a slide. And there's the slide to finish it off. KD taking first game.
Sub-Zero win.
1-0 to KD. I just find a very surprising pick, this one, Unbreakable. You know, didn't opt to go for Grandmaster. Must be something about this matchup that we don't know, that he knows. But definitely, I think with Weapon, he can use that low sand grenade to stop Sub-Zero slide. They are a bit slow, but they do 9% damage, so I think definitely that's a good choice.
Yeah, I don't think I saw him pull it out once, actually.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea to use. It's more like just to check him, you know, so he doesn't slide. Yeah. Similar to like, you know, Kung Lao's low hats, just stick him out there to stop Sub-Zero from sliding. And if he decides to spend the bar, then, you know, then he wastes the bar, you know, doesn't get the combo. Okay, second game.
Oh, straight into the overhead. Gets the air to air, but no follow-up. Oh, that looked like a input error. Oh, there we go. There's the Unbreakable special. The EX slide freezes. Uses armor to wake up to get himself out.
That was nice catching him out with that EX low sand grenade.
Maybe he's listening to you.
Oh, that parry. That parry does not work on jump-ins, unfortunately.
Oh, this round's looking tight. And there it goes, KD getting the slide. Once he saw the jump, slided it out. Oh, it's just a normal ice ball.
Now he can go for a tick throw off that 2-1-1-2-2. He can stick it out there and test out KD's reactions. If he's going to armor through, or if he's going to try to jump out or duck it.
Oh, drop. Looks like he dropped
it. That is punishable. Back two again.
Oh, into the slide.
Yes, for the Unbreakable.
Weapon getting the throw to get himself out of there. Oh, and the meter burn ice ball. And the brutality. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Saget, but that throw could have been teched.
Yes, it could have been teched.
So he
can't really remember.
He's playing a bit of a risk to give it. He did a risk there to show us the brutality, so respect to him for that one.
Indeed, indeed. I think when you get frozen, I can't really remember, to be honest, if you can tech or not, but yeah, I'm not too sure, unfortunately. Okay, now I do know Weapon for his imposter. I'm not sure of his wasn't sure of his other characters, but yeah, definitely I know he's got a really good imposter. Yeah. And I played him at BAM actually.
In tournament?
Played him at the last BAM. Yeah, in tournament, yeah. Played him at last BAM, so that was a bit of a tight set, so it's just that, you know, depending on the character that you use against imposter, he can continue to reset you. You can get vortex, you know, pretty easily, so okay, that is punishable. 2-4-2. Oh, that is punishable. Okay, what will he go for
now? Looks like he lands a punish. Something that he wasn't doing with Aaron Black when he was blocking the slide. Goes for the low. Oh, that looked like an input error. Meter burning the throw. There we go. That getting a bit slide happy at times, KD.
Well, KD is definitely known for those slides, so you know, he'll definitely stick him out there. He's not afraid to do it, and just when you think that you've conditioned him not to do it, he'll do it. You know, so that's what he's really known for.
And great finish to the round there by KD. Just putting the pressure on him. He's on match point now.
Round 2, fight.
Okay, goes for the meter burn health sparks. Will he go for a back three? Will he go for a low? Or will he go for a
gets
grab?
the
Goes for
overhead.
the back three.
Playing it very well this round. Oh, reads the ice ball. Right into throw, that
16%.
should be 16, yep.
16%.
He's on a flawless at the moment. Well, not now. Commentator's curse. Just needs to chip out. There it is, gets the chip. Alright, so he saved
When in
one
doubt,
match point.
Just health spike.
He needs to save another match point. Get himself on the board. Oh, it gets hit with it.
You can, that air teleport, you can stand on it. And characters with a fast down 2 can down to it as well.
It's going to be a big combo in the corner. What's the setup? Goes for the throw, keeps him in the corner. Armor's out. Oh, it gets tagged in the jump in. And the overhead, and that should close it out. Nice work by KD there. Goes up 3-0.
Very nice.
Sub-Zero wins.
Alright, so KD will go through
Pay your respects.
to semi-final 3.
Throne.
Oh, sorry, into
defended.
the second semi-final. As we see there now. So we've just got the bracket up on screen. We've got KlineBeastWood is going to take the spot of who was it? Tana. That was supposed to play originally, but has dropped out. So let's get that next game up and running for you guys in a second. Now, don't forget, we are trying to keep an eye on the trap from time to time. If you've got any feedback, you can also private message us. And most of the Australian community know yourself, Sagat, and me quite well, you would say?
Yes, definitely.
I seem to think so. All right, so next game, Ale versus KlineBeastWood. Now, every time I play KlineBeastWood, he pulls out about 5 different characters on me.
Oh.
What is his...
Yeah.
What is his main? That is the question.
1 minute it's hat trick Lao. Next minute it's aftershock tremor. It depends which character that he can abuse. Pretty much. That's how Newman operates. He's got really good rushdown. Newman likes to suffocate you, but if the character gets nerfed or whatever, he always jumps. He always moves around. So 1 minute, he could be playing aftershock tremor for about 2 weeks. Then the next minute you play him and he'll be like, oh, hat trick Lao's my main now. So he's always jumping around and, he's quite confusing, but he does know how to play pretty much all the cast.
Yeah, and that's
He knows how to play them.
and he plays most of them at a very good level. Like he knows what he's doing.
Well, yes, he does because he labs everyone. He labs them inside out, all their combos, all their weaknesses, where the gaps are. He labs every single thing, and not just only that, but he will play the character for about, say, a month or so. Each character he'll play them and he'll know them inside out.
Yeah, and find out what their weaknesses are and so on.
Exactly. That's what he did when he played the game full time.
Yeah.
So he's still got that. He still understands the game till now. So hold on, is this a survivor?
It must be.
Yeah, it's a survivor. Okay, we'll get out of here. Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, that's my bad.
That's
My
okay.
bad, guys.
Human error.
Yeah. It'd be nice if me and you don't come up first.
Oh, well.
That way we're not
Yeah.
waiting 2 games. That's the beauty of Injustice too, is that setting up these online tournaments are a lot quicker with their system. So we will get this game on for you guys very soon. And so what's your pick for KlineBeastWood? Well, who do you think he's going to play?
Oh, I know he loves Aaron Black.
Now, I've already seen an Aaron Black tonight.
Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's really hard to... I think he'll probably go after Shock Tremor. That's who I think he's very, very comfortable with. And You know, he loves those hard to blockable setups and he absolutely loves his forward run. So I'm going for Aftershock Tremor.
Yeah.
But then again, he might pull out Hat Trick Lao. It just depends on his mood, really. And but I'm pretty comfortable that he's going to pick Aftershock Tremor.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, he has put me in some nice juicy resets with Aftershock Tremor before. So, and after a while, you just go, do I really want to keep playing this? Do I?
Well, that's human for you. He will definitely, you know, find something that's that he can abuse, and he even admits it that anything that he can use and abuse, he will use it. And he loves his rush down. So I think the character really fits him perfectly. You know, obviously, I do think the character is a little overpowered in some areas, but you know, he's very comfortable with him. He's happy with him, and I'm keen to see what he's going to do with him today. Because I know in this game, because it's, you know, it's got the run button and heavy rush down, that suits his style a bit more compared to Injustice 2. So
yeah, I really feel like he just wants to get in and press buttons non-stop at you. It
yeah, that's human for you.
yeah, seems to be his way. All right, so while we're waiting, guys, we're just waiting for the King of the Hill to clear up the people that need the commentators to be beaten up, and then we'll get straight into the game, our next game. But while that's happening, we do like to promote our community streamers here. So if you want your name up on this list, you just need to contact myself, Juicy Justin. So we've got Googie Gaming, Hallak, who's played tonight, Wazminator, who's also playing later tonight, and Skillbags, who is currently overseas. So if you want to be part of the part of this list that gets advertised each week, just hit me up a message, and we can go from there. So as mentioned, next game coming up is quarterfinal number 2. And that will be KlineBeastWood versus Ale2556. Guys, don't forget, keep going, keep talking in the chat. We can see most things that are going on, especially if we're not too busy commentating. And at the moment, we are just waiting for the players to get beaten up, and then we are good to go.
Yep. I'll let Hat Trick get beat up, not Buzzsaw.
So you have you want a certain variation to be beaten up as opposed to another one?
Exactly. Yeah. I'll just let him beat me up. I'm just waiting. This is over.
I think that's as mentioned. That's the beauty of Injustice 2. They really have designed the game for online and offline tournaments quite well.
Definitely.
You know, with all the settings and everything. So, whereas here, as you can see, we are waiting for this next game to set up, and then we can go. All right. So, while we're not far away from this next game, guys.
I'm probably predicting a Aftershock versus Raiden.
Aftershock versus Raiden?
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. All right, well, if you go AFK now, Saget, we should be all set to go, guys.
There is a new king.
All right, and...
Okay, I'm in AFK.
Here we go. Next game. So this is it. First to 3. Ale versus KlineBeastWood. And
Hat Trick.
Yeah, looks like looks like Hat Trick.
Okay. This should be very interesting. Now, what are we going to get? Raiden, Scorpion. Complete opposite of what I said, but that's okay.
At least you had a go.
Yeah. Well, I
you
thought,
had a go.
Okay, we're coming up to the first game. This should be very interesting because if KlineBeastWood gets you in the corner with a hat trick, he's just full of gimmicks, and you know, poking at the wrong time will cost you a full combo into another setup. And obviously, I haven't seen much of Ail's Inferno.
Now, Inferno's been one of the variations that I've been mucking around of recent time. And was playing someone the other night, actually. It's actually a variation I find somewhat fun and not tricky to.
No, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward. It's got some really good counter zoning tools. He kind of reminds me a bit of like Adam in a way, you know. Yeah, I find him to be a really good counter zoner. So.
I do find that any characters that have a good run speed in or have a good teleport, very hard with the Inferno matchup.
Definitely. Okay, we just got a bit of a lag.
Yeah, we've got a lag spike there.
Should clear up in a sec.
Oh, this is getting very laggy at the moment. Oh.
Okay. Nice blocking.
EX teleport with a bit of lag, that's very risky business.
Unreactable teleport.
Now this game was going very cleanly in the first game, then all of a sudden we've got a bit of lag happening. There's a breaker being used.
It's starting to clear up anyway, so goes for the chain fist, throws out the head.
Oh.
That's still about -6. Will you wake up teleport? I knew it. Now he can stand one anti-air those jump ins, so I know KlineBeastWood's really good with that. But definitely it's a very interesting pick. Ail going for the Inferno against hat trick. I've never seen this matchup before, so.
Yeah, it's actually I think I was playing this matchup the other night.
How did you go with it?
Yeah, well, it seemed to be alright. No, if you can read the teleports, you can punish it. Kung Lao's teleports. The jump ins. How good is the dive kick combos of this variation? There we go.
It's the same. It's pretty much the same as any other variation. Like obviously with Buzzsaw, you always end in the low hat to try to check him either backdashing or waking up. But with this variation, you probably want to always end it and throw out the hat. You can throw the hat behind you or in front of you. You can make it a mid or a low, and then especially having the faster teleport, you can kind of have some gimmicks, you know. But I never really favoured this variation much because throwing out the hat always leaves you minus, never leaves you plus. So it just depends. It's really gimmicky. And okay, is he going to go aftershock?
Yeah, I feel like he is. I've played enough games against Clint to know that aftershock is one of the variations he likes. Well, Al can't change variation.
No, he has to go back to Scorpion. If you can hear us, you need to go back to Scorpion. You can't change variation as you've won that first game. Yep, okay.
Alright. There we go.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Getting somewhere.
Yep, getting somewhere indeed. I expect a lot of forward 1-2-1 with from KlineBeastWood, and I probably suspect that Ail is going to probably play more counter zoning. Try catch Tremor, landing down.
There's the setup
for the up rock.
Oh, it looks like he
Now
baited
Tremor does
there.
have that flash parry. Oh man, the down twos out of the forward one, really good.
And the EX teleport there looks like he got somewhat punished, and a meter burn slide to get out of the pressure. Knows the gaps, knows the matchup. Good block on the overhead. I think that's somewhat punishable. Correct me if I'm wrong, Saga.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, thought so. Oh, there he goes. I feel like he's running in a lot with Inferno, and Inferno is not the pressure variation for Scorpion. It's very much the zoning.
Definitely not.
It's a zoning variation, so I feel like with
Definitely.
But he knows,
Nice
knows the
reaction
gaps.
by AL.
Using armor nicely
Very
through
nice
those
reaction.
gaps. I think KlineBeastWood would try to backdash in that gap in that 2-1-4 string of Scorpions. There we go, KlineBeastWood with some of his favourite combos. Once again,
That's
knows the
twice his
gaps.
armored out.
Yep.
Very nice reaction.
I think Beastwood needs to try and bait his armor out, because that slide is super punishable. These guys, both of them know the matchup, they know the gaps. They're armoring, they're backdashing through the gaps on the strings. There we go, gets tagged.
Probably. Okay, gets caught, letting go of block. 2-0 to AL.
2-0 to Ale. Very good performance so far with Scorpion Inferno, which is widely considered one of the weakest variations in the game.
Well, yes, it's weak in certain areas, but strong in other areas. You know, like I don't think, you know, he's obviously not a pressure character. He's more, you know, zoning, counter zoning. So that's where, if I was to play this character, that's exactly how I'd use him. Just sit back all day and try to catch people out, you know. But AL seems to, you know, his rush down seems to be working out. And I think with KlineBeastWood, what he needs to do here is just not allow him to jump in too much and just play the spacing game. But his rush down is clearly not working out because forward one is a high. And okay, so he's decided to go Jackie. Well, he does have a really good Jackie, and it's a quite scary Jackie as well.
And
very
I remember,
similar to Hallak.
I'm pretty sure I remember KlineBeastWood playing a really good Sector as well. And
yes, he does. And a
feel,
Cyrax.
and I feel like Sector would be good for this matchup.
Definitely, but I think that he's probably gone with Jackie because that's probably who he's comfortable with. And obviously, Shotgun is really good. She's got a lot of, you know, restands and things like that. So obviously, she doesn't have the range, but that's where, you know, Scorpion's down 4 can definitely outrange her. Just a bit of lag at the moment. That should clear up in a sec.
Yeah, this lag seems to come and go in a wave or
Here
so,
we go.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it's. I think, you know, maybe because where he is, he was telling me previously that the weather was a little bit off, just a bit thundery. So, and that seems to affect his internet, but seems to have cleared up now.
Oh, drops the spear. That could have been very punishable, because that spear stays out there for a long time. Doing a lot of 2-1 pressure.
Yeah, that 2-1 is a high, so
Yeah, it is a high.
He should contest. Should contest with a down 1.
Or a down 2. If you want to send him half the screen
Exactly.
away. The down 1 will work, 2% damage. Down 2, 14%. Oh, nice conversion there. Now, Ale is on match point. He's up 2-0, he's up around. KlineBeastWood needs to
Drops
pull
one of the
something out.
stanky legs.
And this should finish the round off, and does.
Come strong or not at all.
Alright, round 3. Beastwood needs to take a game to stay in this. Oh, a bit late. Oh, that's very punish. Oh, only gets the standing 1 out of that.
Well,
Oh,
he done
blocks
that
that.
stanky leg. He okay, he's getting his stanky legs on point now. There we go, restand.
And he's got, looks like he'll take this game out. And there we go. KlineBeastWood back
Very
in
nice.
the game.
Another day,
2-1.
another beatdown.
That was a good change for him. Pulling out shotgun.
Definitely, I think that worked out in his favour. He was looking for, you know, I think he was looking more for the pressure and the restands. Because once she's up close and she gets going, once she gets the momentum going, it's really hard to get her off you.
Yeah, it was. It's good
I personally,
pressure, good zoning. It's there's a lot to like about it.
Definitely.
Right. Now Ale has the opportunity to change characters. Ooh, hovering over Kenshi at the moment.
Kenshi. Oh, jeez.
Are we going to see it possessed? Oh, it's gone Liu
As for
Kang.
the... This is actually a good choice. This is a really good choice.
Now, Liu Kang's a character that I dabbled with a bit at the start of the game, and then sort of gave it up a bit and wished that I hadn't. It's,
Well, what do you like? What do you like about him? At the
I
start?
just like the Flame Fist variation, the zoning tools,
Yeah.
the pressure behind it, you know, and you've got that pressure option, but you can also zone a few characters as well.
Definitely with that low fireball.
Yeah, and the low fireball when it's you know, when Flame Fist is on, it's 10.5%. Oh, and the
Scary.
parry. Can't forget about that parry. So yeah, you could bait something, get that parry going.
He hasn't activated the flame yet. He can definitely do a lot more chip damage. There we go. Now he's got the flame up. Restand.
A lot of down one with each other here. Need a conversion of combo to finish this round by either. Oh, that's oncoming. And this
Spectre
finisher.
Clash coming up.
Oh, there's the breaker. It's a tiny bit. Pixel health. What's left? Oh, what a finish! And that brings up match point for Ale. What a tight finish to that round. There we go. Nice work by Jackie, or QlineBeastWood, I should say. Oh, it gets tagged with the overhead.
With the overhead. That overhead really can catch you well.
Oh,
Restand.
Restand. We got some lag. It gets hit with the overhead. Looks like the lag's cleared up. QlineBeastWood has had a nice life lead. It's suddenly closing down. Good avoidance there. Gets hit with that overhead again. Can he close the round out? What's the restand? Oh, looks like that parry just escaped at the wrong time.
Enjoying yourself?
Yeah,
so
there's
far?
24 recovery frames on that.
It's a long time. I thought he still had it out when he got hit. Oh, he gets hit by the hammer. Good old Shokan there. Now Ale's still on match point here. Beastwood needs
You
to
can just sit back in zone now. Now they do.
Really likes that run button.
He does. That's I guess part of his personality. You know, he likes to rush down and just lock you down. But in this case, you know, yeah, he's done well. But well done to Ale. He progresses through to the semis.
Yep, he wins
With a
that
very
one.
convincing win.
3-1.
Very convincing.
There is a new king.
So 3-1 to Ale there. Alright, so guys, we will try and get our next game up as soon as possible. Seems to be a bit of time in between games. So our next game up is VSDS Wazminator versus Ghost Police. Now at the start of the night, this was the game I was looking forward to the most. When I randomized the draw, I'm like, oh, this is a juicy one to start with. I'm pretty sure that Wazminator will be playing Devora and Ghost Police will be playing Sector. What are your thoughts there, Sagat?
I'm 110% sure Wazminator playing Devora, because obviously that's his main, and yes, I would say Sector. He does have another main. I played him at OHN, but he had a secondary, but I can't remember who it was, but definitely Sector's his main. But yeah, definitely I do think it'll be a Sector versus a Devora. And I would say Swamp Queen variation.
Swarm Queen. He did play, seemed like he got really good with Broodmother at one stage too.
Well, yes, he does. He does play Broodmother as well in certain matchups. Well, obviously she can't do well in all matchups, especially, you know, if she's getting outzoned or outspaced. But it just depends. I've seen him use her in certain matchups, but I think he prefers Swarm Queen because she's got the jailing string of forward 1-1-2 cancel. She can jail into 1-1-2. She's got the puddle as well, which launches better than Broodmother. She doesn't really have to spend meter in Swarm Queen, so she's always got bar. If you notice, when you play most Swarm Queens, they've always got like 3 bars.
Yep. And
that's what's scary about her. She doesn't spend any bar, and she's always got a breaker, and she's always got the X-ray handy. So
yeah. All right.
Okay.
Looks like this is the first time. This is the first time that the two of us haven't had to play against each other straight up. So this is good. We'll get a game up sooner. So guys, thanks for your patience watching tonight. We are hitting in our 20s in the viewers. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. And we're going to try and make this a regular thing, but we can't do that without feedback. Positive and negative feedback. Tell us what we've done good, what we've done bad. And yeah, we'll go from there. So next game, not too far away. At the moment, if you're wondering who you're listening to, my name is Juicy Justin, and we got Saget83 with us tonight. I'm just shortening it to Saget to make it easier.
That's right. No worries.
We should have a game up very soon for you guys. And yeah, I really think that although the other night Wazminator was talking to me on chat on Mercenary Cup, he did say that he might pull out some other characters. I think against Ghost Police, he may not. We'll see how the matchups go. And I did
these two characters. Yeah, sorry, go.
I did see him play a Juicy Katana on stream a month or so ago. I'm pretty sure I was the victim for some of that night. But then again, I was only mucking around with the smoke. So playing for fun, as we all like to do. All right, so looks like we have a game ready to start up.
Devora. Alien.
Ooh, we have an alien pick.
Wow. Is this Conjurer?
I don't think I saw that. Did you see it?
Wow, I did not expect this one. I know he does play. That this was the actual second character I was talking about. He has a really good Conjurer, and actually he was the one that inspired me to play him. So
right.
I actually picked up Conjurer and had him as like a third main, you know. So, but yeah, definitely this is quite a surprise, and this should be a very interesting matchup.
All right.
Okay, that down two.
It's an unusual down two, and there's the other unusual down two in the game, if you ask me.
Yeah, they're both unusual. Tries to go for those hard to block moves.
They're both different.
Oh, that is unsafe. Okay, goes for the 2-1-2 puddle. So yeah, she can definitely get really good damage without spending bar. You know, she can, you know, obviously providing she doesn't waste her stamina, she can, you know, do one cancel per full bar of stamina.
Oh, nice combo.
Okay, this is where it gets scary.
Bit of respect, both of them holding block there. And you'll need that forward advancing move against the Devora when those puddles are coming out.
Exactly. Forward one.
There we go, closes out. And that seemed to be a relatively quick game one. I
think I've played this matchup before, Conjurer versus Wazminator's Devora, and she can get him very easy. It's quite hard to keep her as alien, but I probably think he should go Sector here. Definitely think Sector can do a lot better.
Yeah, and to me, if you ask me, Sector is one of the top characters in this game. So if you can play,
definitely, without a doubt,
if you can play Sector at that top level, then you're going to go a long way. And considering this game's probably never going to get another patch,
No, that's out the window.
Yeah, it's probably going to stay that way. So, yes. What else are your thoughts up there with Sector?
Round 1. Fight.
I think definitely he's like top 1, 2 at least. He's got everything. He's got 50-50. He's advancing mids. He's got a, I would say a pretty good wake up. He's got plus strings. You know, I think he's got everything, and his projectile's really good. They gave a better recovery in the last patch, so yeah, definitely. He's not my type of character, but definitely he's got everything. I think he's really, really solid. I don't really see him having like an overall weakness.
Yeah, right, well, back to the game. It's a nice zone in here. Ghost Police. Oh, what a conversion off the interact. Oh, it looks like it dropped. No, that looked like impressive.
Yeah, that was quite nice.
Oh, here we go again. This time gets it. Just needs to close this out now. Oh, look, has he dropped it? And Wazminator takes that first round.
Round 2.
Ghost Police was in a good position to close that round out. I feel like he had the meter burn up rocket would have finished it off.
Definitely. I probably would have dashed back to full screen and just started zoning. Because knowing Deborah, you know, once you're in her range, it's quite scary.
Yeah. She is quite good.
But
Wazminator
Definitely.
does make it look very good.
Okay, goes for the 2-1-2, straight rocket. Now, according to frame data, that slide that he's got, it does say it's unsafe, but it's just really hard to punish.
Now, did I just see it punish on the armor?
Yes, that is punishable.
Oh, overhead.
That is very punishable. Now, he doesn't have any bar, so I don't think he can wake up. And this is game over.
And the brutality.
2-0 to Wazminator.
Which is what we miss in Injustice, having those brutalities at the end.
Oh yes. Oh god, I love the brutalities. But obviously, you know, because Injustice being a different type of game, we just have to wait it out to the next MK in a couple of years. And then we can get those brutalities back.
Yes, time will
The day will come. It will come.
Day will come. Alright, so Ghost Police now with a decision to make. Who is he going to bet his tournament life on? It's going
Stick
back
with
to
Sector, in my opinion.
Yep.
Stick with Sector. Definitely.
It looks like that's exactly what he's doing.
Definitely. I think it's definitely the right decision. And just catch running in with that forward one. And then on the other hand, Wazminator can just, you know, Devorah can get in pretty easily these days because her jump in one, you know, I call it the Michael Jordan jump because that's how fast she jumps, and you know, she auto corrects really good. She's got a long reach, so and she's got the down 3 and the down 4, you know.
All right. So into the game now. Wazminator with a nice start. Oh, that's punished.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The slide is a bit difficult to punish.
Alright, what's the setup in the corner? Oh, nice use of the interactable to get out. And just allows Wazminator to jump straight over. I believe Triborg has that standing one that's good for cross-ups.
Definitely.
Oh, uses the X-ray.
Guess for the back one too, X-ray.
Now that brings up match point now for Wazminator. This could be a quick game. That was a great finish there to that round using the full X-ray.
Okay, forward 2-1-2, hit confirmed. Okay, 41%, 40% actually. See what I mean about that jump in one, how good it is, you know? It's just so good, you know?
Reminds
it's
me
really
of,
hard.
Who is it? Kotal Khan's jump in one too. Just nice range.
Oh, yeah. Khan, yes. We all remember Khan back in the days.
Yeah, it seems like this current patch, there's not much love for him.
No, no, not really. They just, obviously nerfing his back one, making it making it a high.
This could be it. Oh,
And
that's it.
3-0 out of Wazminator, and decides to go for the disrespectful fatality.
All right, and that's the first
Well
fatality
played.
we've seen tonight. So well played to Wazminator. Very good work on that one.
Devora.
GG to Ghost Police.
Yes, well done to Ghost Police.
Who have we got up next?
All right, so we'll bring the bracket up in a second. We have semi-finals. We have Hallak versus Ale. Will be our first
Okay.
first semi-final. Now semi-finals are now 1st to 4. So guys out there, remember, we'll exit these games and we'll get this next game set up for you guys as quickly as possible. Just remember, we have 1st to 4 on semi-finals and 1st to 5 on the grand final. So guys, if you're in the chat, post that in the chat. Let the players know that it is now up to 1st to 4, especially the players that haven't been keeping an eye on the Injustice 2 tournaments. So we are now playing 1st to 5 now that we've hit semi-final stage. 2 semi-finals we got, or the 2 games, Hallak versus Ale to start with, and then KD versus Wazminator. So some interesting games about to come up. Although
Definitely.
I don't see KD and Wazminator changing off Sub-Zero and Devora. Hallak and Ale though could
Not
be.
all.
We could see some changes, and that's what the 1st to 4 is about, and the 1st to 5 in the grand final. That if you need to change character, then it is there for the doing. All right. So guys, we are trying to get this game set up as quickly as possible. All right. At the end of this next game, Saget, we might stay in the game and just try and invite people in. We might get it quicker. Wazminator's been helping us out in the chat, so thanks for that, Wazminator. We are keeping an eye on the chat. We got 1st to 4 on the semi-finals. And once again, it's me and you having.
We get to bash each other again.
Yeah, no, you can just go to town, brother. Get it done as quick as you can, and that way we can
That's
get
Tempest, no problem.
we can get these guys in and started.
Okay.
So guys, don't forget, 1st to 4 now in the semi-final stages. We've got myself and Saget83 on commentary tonight. So I hope you're enjoying the show. We will get this next one up very soon. And in the meantime, we do have an advertisement to play from one of our sponsors. So One Up Arcade here in Brisbane has been happily sponsoring us, and that is where the MKX and Injustice 2 tournament is this weekend. So how they work, they're a retro style arcade system. It's $15 entry for the whole day. They're open from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Wednesday through to Sunday. And yeah, they're quite a good place to go hang out, especially if you like some of the older games. They've got a mix of everything: shooting games, driving games, and a hell of a lot of fighting games all the way through. So we do appreciate One Up Arcade being a sponsor of Zill Gaming and able to put on these shows. As mentioned, it is myself and Saget83 on commentary tonight, and our next game is coming up very soon. Which will be Hallak versus Ale. All right, and Hallak, known for playing a few characters. What do you think he's going to take tonight, Saget? Devora,
Ooh.
Jackie. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Devora.
You thinking Devora?
Yeah, I'm thinking Devora. He's really good with both. It's just, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. He's really comfortable with both. But I think he'll probably go. I think he'll go Devora, and AO will probably go Scorpion to start off with, and just to get a feel of the matchup and see where he needs to adjust. Okay, Hallak just finishing me off.
So guys, we'll get this game up and running for you any second now. Guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. As mentioned, we're hoping to make this a regular thing. So any feedback? Now we're not able to keep a close eye onto the chat 100% tonight since we are commentating, but if you do have any feedback, let us know. You can private message me. There's the Twitter handle that you'll see, and most of you you can contact me on Facebook. All right, so Saget, we'll go AFK and we'll get this game underway.
Done. Absolutely done. Okay, just going AFK. Okay.
All right, so Hallak versus AL now. Semi-final number 1. First to 4 on this one.
Got first to 4, okay.
First to 4.
Remember that, guys. What is this? Dragon Naginata.
Ooh.
Very unexpected. There's been so many unexpected picks tonight.
There has been.
Okay, so he decided.
Ooh, Sun
So we got
God.
Kotal Khan versus Devora. Okay.
Now, if they're aware of the matchup, they Kotal does have quite a few gaps in his strings.
Yeah, he does.
You can easily backdash, jump, depending on the string and what moves come up. But he'll be trying to land some tick throws here with the Sun God.
Indeed, but where I see there could be an issue with this matchup, his back one being a high.
Yep.
And she's got a really good down 3, so that's going to be very hard. So he'll have to use forward 1, back 2, but that's unsafe as well. So it is a launcher, but.
And Hallak closing out that round. In that first round, we did see Ale go for the back 1 forward into the command grab, and because the low hit, the command grab whiffs, got punished with it. So he's gonna have to be careful.
He can tick off the back 1 as well, but
yep.
Like I was saying, that being a high doesn't know justice.
But he can also use the down 1 as the mid and tick off that, which is a lot harder to for people to react to. A lot of backdashing getting in and out here by Ale.
One for that is plus.
Oh, uses the armor. No, it hasn't hit maximum on the Sun God choke yet. Maximum level.
No, he's still on level 1.
Well, that last one looked like level 2. So he obviously hasn't hit it enough yet. And if you're picking Sun God, you really want to hit that choke.
That's where he excels. Once he's on full level, he can. Once he's on full level, he can get really good needless damage. I think about 40% plus, especially in the corner. So that makes him really dangerous once he gets going. But since they nerfed his back 1, it's become a little bit hard for him to try and tick off it. So he has to rely on forward 1, 2, down 1, down 3. But then again, if you read it, it's a full punish. So
yeah,
it's
the risk to reward's not there. Like that Sun God choke only gets 19%. You're vulnerable to a full combo. I'm surprised he hasn't gone back to Inferno. We did see some great Inferno from him before.
I think probably the advance in mids, maybe the the down 1 and the down 3, and especially Kotal's down 4 being 6 frame might, he sees something in this matchup that will help. The only thing I can see what can help with Kotal in this matchup is the forward 1-2 a lot. Doing forward 1-2, then going straight into down 4, catching them trying to poke back or trying to advance in.
Round 1, fight.
Alright, here we go.
Getting caught poking. That is unsafe. Forward 3-4.
Just Hallak being relentless at the moment. Liking that forward 1-2.
That's Hallak for you.
Alright, gets the bug out. Oh, nice down 2. That is a great anti-air that Devora's got there.
It's the best in the game. They're the best down 2 in the game. It just feels like it's got no hurt box on it.
Alright, so first round going to Hallak again. Gets opened up.
When she runs in and hits you with that forward 1, it's very deceiving. It's very unreactable in a way sometimes. You think you try to whiff punish it, but the next thing you know, it's almost like when Supergirl dashes in, and does a down 1 or does a back 1. It's just very hard to react to. You just got to make a really hard read and then try catch her in and punish it. But see, that's the forward 1-2 I was talking about. I think that's definitely going to do him some justice.
Alright, lands a tick
but he
throw.
has to get it.
Lands another tick throw, so we're starting to get the tick throws out. Oh.
Okay, the mind game is there.
Uses the armor on the
And he
tick
can
throw.
use the...
He's got it up to maximum level now. Can he close this round out? Oh, blocks the X-ray.
And that is plus.
He gets opened up for it. Now, one more chance. Can't get hit. What's the setup now? Oh, the down 2.
The down. Oh,
What a
man, the down
finish.
is so good.
Alright. Hallak going up 2-0 in a first to 4.
Devora wins.
Alright, that's it seemed like Ale started playing better that one. And getting those tick throws out, which is really Sun God's game, even though it can be very unsafe. But there's also a lot of combos where, or a lot of moves that Kotal can be plus from, to set up some moves if they decide to let go of block, thinking that you're going to hit a tick throw. All right, Ale.
Now the thing is, if you...
Ale's just
Oh, yeah,
changed.
sorry.
He's changed to Flame Fist.
I agree with this 100%. This is a much better matchup. Much better.
Yes, well, there's not been a lot of love for old Kotal in the new patch.
No, making his back one a high, a lot of Kotal mains did complain about it, and obviously just, a lot of people want to revert it back to a mid, but, not make it, say, was it 9 frame, make it say like 11 or 12, but obviously NOS have their own views on things, and
Ale this time definitely changing the game plan up, doing a lot of pressure.
Very nice conversion by Hallak, very nice.
Looked like Hallak read the wake up there, but wasn't able to get a full punish on it. So Ale's showing some good signs of life now with Flame Fist. Yeah, getting some low fireballs out, good zoning. Whiffs the forward 3. Is that back 3? That's back 3, isn't it? God, it's been so long since I played. Yeah, since I played Flame Fist.
Okay, now he's got the buff activated, and his projectile does
10%.
do 10.5%.
Yep, 10.5.
Scary.
There we go, uses armor. So Ale now on the board. 2-1 to Hallak. But Ale showing some better signs of life with Flame Fist. And we also saw Ale play Inferno earlier. So seems like he does know, he's got a few characters there on what he can do.
Pay your respects. There is a new king.
I guess it's always good in fighting games to have a few characters up your sleeve,
Yes, so, like even with yourself, we've noticed, you know, a good mournful, a few variations of
Yeah.
Kano, and a few variations of Kunai.
Yes, good old Leo. God, I miss Leo. He'll come back in the next game, hopefully. Stronger, as expected. But we're on to the fourth game now.
Yep.
So far it's 2-1 to Hallak.
Yes, a lot of talk about what's coming up in the next MK, but still some while away, I suspect. Probably a good 18 months away.
Definitely.
Maybe a bit less if we're lucky.
Alright, well let's hope that...
Nice pressure here for Hallak, but Ale using some meters to get out of that.
Now that windmill fist is plus 50 on hit, so you have to respect it.
Gives you plenty of time for a good setup after it. Oh, the down two was blocked.
Getting caught by that back one too, that is really good. Does break armor. Can stuff up a lot of wake ups.
That he's thrown out that back one too quite a bit.
It works really well against the Voro, so definitely I think that's a really good choice. Now here comes the chip damage.
There's quite a bit of chip damage there. He's still got it, even though I think it was nerfed at one stage.
Yeah, I can't remember what they did with it. They've done something with it a while ago, but like you, I haven't really kept up to date with this game for a long time since playing Injustice 2.
And there we go. Ale brings it up to 2-2 now since he changed to Flame Fist. Are we going to see a change from Hallak?
I think there should be a change. I think you should go. I think you should go Swamp Thing. Sorry, Swarm Queen.
Swarm King.
My bad.
I thought you were talking about Injustice 2 for a second. And then I was thinking,
Swamp Thing.
I don't think I've seen Hallak play Swamp Thing on Injustice 2 either.
Oh no, he wouldn't play Swamp Thing at all. Swarm Queen. What is this? Ermac.
Is it possible? Is it possible?
I'm gobsmacked. I don't know where this came from, but didn't even know he played Ermac.
No, neither did I.
This is a shock to me. This is a shock to me.
I didn't think we were seeing any Ermac tonight, but now we're treated to some.
Well,
and it's Mystic as
Mystic.
well, which not many surprises there, considered probably the best variation of Ermac. But the other two variations aren't that far behind.
I really do not know him for his Mystic. This has come as a shock to me, so...
A lot of respect
Now,
going to each other at the moment. I do believe that Ermac's down 4 is probably the best anti-air in the game. Did see it whiff then a second ago.
Now I think Hallak is just either pressing buttons in hit stun or he's just letting go of block. I can't tell the difference, but that's very unlike him.
Yes, well,
now
how familiar is he with this character? That's the question.
I don't know. This is something that's come as a shock to me. I've never seen him use this character in my life. Unless he's been labbing him, I'm not too sure. So yeah. And I can just see I was just running him down like a bulldozer at the moment with this Flame Fist. So a very convincing win by Ale. So far it's 3-2.
And Ale goes up 3-2, yeah. You know, 2-0 to Hallak. Changes to Ermac. What's he going to change to next? I don't think he's going to stick to Ermac after that game.
I really think he should either go Jackie or go not Swamp Thing, Swarm Queen. My apologies, but Melina. Yes, he does have a Melina.
Yeah, so I have played against his Melina before, and it's not bad. And
it's quite annoying, to be honest.
And I do remember playing against an Ethereal, so Pretty sure it was him. Samij making Ethereal Melina a big thing towards the the end of the life of the competitive scene for MKX. But
Definitely.
no, he's hovering over Jackie now, and looks like he's picked shotgun. Was that shotgun?
I think so. He plays all three variations of Jackie really, really well. So I think definitely probably shotgun is more better in this matchup. She's got the vortexes, the restands. She can just lock you down in the corner and just, you know, make it your new home. So
Get in your home.
well, okay, he's pressing buttons there, getting caught out.
Alright, so my bad. It
Needs to hold up.
It isn't shotgun, it's full auto. God,
Full auto.
The pressure, this pressure is just insane. Look at that. Flawless. That's match point for Ale now. Ale goes up to match point. Alright, so
Okay.
there's a bit of zoning happening at the moment. Although Liu Kang's probably the one that needs to get in this matchup.
Well, he can contest with those low fireballs, as you saw. And if he's got the buff on, definitely he can out damage her in the zoning department. So,
Nice throw.
I also don't think she can wake up against him. I think he can break her armor pretty easily.
Alright, in the corner. Looks like he let go of block then. Can he finish this one off? We're going to see another round. And
He
there we
really
go.
needs this win.
That's why you lose.
Alright, so Ale's still on match point. We're going to a final round in this game. Oh, gets a clean jump in. This could be big damage in the corner. Oh, was that a setup? A drop into
That's
a
a setup.
Or was that purposely done? Oh, throws, gets put back in the corner. This could be bad. The pressure. Big damage on the oh, there's more damage.
Not
in
holding that block button. Here we go. Here comes the big damage.
Puts it back in the corner. Nice work by Hallak. Can he close this out now? Gets the low. Oh, there's the flying kick. And there's a chip. There we go.
Brutality.
We got a 3-3 on our first semi-final of a first of 4. God, I'm pumped to see that. A first of 4, and we're going to a game 7.
Pay your respects.
So let's see this happen.
There is a new king.
Who do you think's going to take this one out, Hallak or Ale?
Oh, Ale's really impressed me with that flame fist, with the pressure, but Hallak seemed to have the answers for it in that in full auto. So
full auto pick.
Is Ale? You know, we've seen a couple different characters from Ale now, like we've seen Sun God, which didn't seem to work against Hallak. We've seen Flame Fist and Inferno. He might pull out the Inferno just to try something different, but I don't think that's a good pick against full auto. So probably Flame Fist, unless he's got another character in there.
Well, I do think Inferno could work out because if she tries to zone, he's got that, you know, that low minion that grabs you. So
yeah, but that's got really. He probably needs to use the meter burn version to get that low minion out very quick. Because if one bullet comes out, then the low minion's gone.
I think if Scorpion gets in the corner against her, I think definitely, you know, it'll be very hard for him to get out. He's going to risk waking up with that low slide, which is really punishable. Now that is an overhead. Now there is a gap there, 2-1-4.
Yeah, there is a gap in the 1-4. But 2-1 is plus on block. Like doing nicely, keeping that low block for that low minion. And looks like he's able to punish it too.
Yes, it's really minus.
That is, yeah, the low minion is really minus. I think the only one that the meter burn overhead and the meter burn mid minions are plus, or they're supposed to be plus on the frame data, but it seems like they don't come out plus.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it gets finally
Gets
tagged
by the
low.
minion.
That's the first one that he got tagged by, so he's done well. Here's the throw. This is looking tight. And he gets the guns to close it out. Hallak on match point now. He's done quite a good comeback here with Jackie after being down 3-2. Can he close this out, or will Ale bring this back to a final round? Oh, it gets tagged with a load. What's he got?
That's what I was saying before about the minion. You know, it could work well in this matchup, but
He's getting tagged a lot by the guns and even blocking it when we know that we can probably duck that and have a bit more room after it to move.
okay, now
Oh, gets a teleport. Didn't commit to something. Oh, the nice read there by Hallak. This could be game. Chooses to throw, so he can't break it.
yeah, he couldn't break before because his stamina was low, and that's a guaranteed punish.
And there we go. Hallak taking it 4-3. And we're going to see a fatality. MKX style. Was it? Oh, faction kill.
Faction kill.
Nice work there by Hallak. Alright, so Sagat, we're
Well
going to
done,
try and
well
we'll
done,
stay in
Ayul.
this game. And if these two guys can
Yes.
exit the game, and we can invite our next semi-final in.
Who are we inviting? Wazminator and
KD for our next
okay.
one.
I'll invite Wazminator because I don't have KD as all my friends still need to add him.
I'll add him in. That's alright.
No problem.
We'll get these guys in as soon as you can. So guys, we can see you guys in the chat. Hope you're having a good night. We've been hovering with some good viewership of recent times. So we just need Hallak and Ale to leave the game. And
Thanks, guys.
we can get this next game in. Alright guys, so we're just setting up the next game. Which will be Wazminator versus KD.
Thank you, Ayul.
Alright, so we're just waiting for KD now, and then we're going to get our next game, guys, going. So guys, as mentioned earlier in the stream, we do have two big events this weekend. Can't see KD online at the moment. Oh, there he is. Yep. Two big events this weekend. We'll bring that up on stream for you guys to see. We have SXC, which will have a side tournament for MKX, and we have in Adelaide, and we also have at One Up Arcade here in Brisbane. We have their Injustice 2 tournament with the MKX side event as well. So guys, if you're in Adelaide or Brisbane this weekend, get along to those things. If you're not, keep an eye out on the streams. We'll be streaming some juicy NRS action this weekend. So, yes, next game, hopefully starting any second now, as Hallak is waiting nicely in winners final. Now, this matchup, I don't really see much of a change here. Sub-Zero versus Devora. Unless VSDS Wazminator wants to take out one of his other characters to start with.
Okay, so he's in.
Yep.
Thank you, KD.
Looks like we'll have a game up and running any second now.
Definitely say Sub-Zero versus Devora here, but I think he might go Grandmaster.
Sub-Zero.
Oh, he's gone Unbreakable again.
Sub-Zero.
Wait, Unbreakable. Okay, definitely keeping the faith with Unbreakable. Now that parry is really good to catch her down to, you know, when she's down 3 or down 4 or forward 1, but you know, she does have a really good jumping, so it just doesn't work on that, unfortunately. And I'm pretty sure Wazminator is very familiar with this matchup. Obviously, he's played a ton of, you know, Grandmaster, but we'll see how he pans out with this matchup.
Alright, so into it. There we go, first hit finally done. Took him a while. Oh, can he get in for the punish? He does. What's the conversion? 15%. Both of them with respecting there. Oh, Katie goes for a throw and a whisk, gets punished for it. But he's still, he didn't get transferred back into the corner. Throwing out a lot of ice balls at the moment. Oh, and there's the down 2 on the jump. One of the best anti-airs in the game.
Wow. Decides to close around that early. I agree with that. I agree with that.
If it's the first round, you can spend all your mana to close out a round. I have no doubt about
Definitely.
it. The second round,
I think it's a good choice.
And if you lose it, then yes, you can backfire.
Definitely.
Alright,
Okay.
nice combo hit. 23%. He's got Ice Aura up. Now we'll give him a combo off the slide. Maybe he's playing Injustice too much and he's liking the slide into the combo. You can do that with a clone in that game. And you can do it with Unbreakable on this one. Oh, it gets tagged by the NJP. Oh, slide.
Waiting for the slide.
Nice punish there. That's the setup. Oh, thrown into the corner. Oh, it just lets him jump out. This should be the round.
Yeah, her cross up is really good. You know, just autocorrects. So 1-0 Wazminator, and I think probably KD might switch up to Grandmaster, or if he's keeping the faith in Unbreakable.
Yeah, well, does KD have a was it Cryomancer as well?
Cryomancer? I haven't seen him play Cryomancer, but I'm sure he probably does have one, because you know he's a big Sub-Zero fan. So we'll see if he's going to change to Grandmaster, or will he stick with Unbreakable? I personally would probably go to Grandmaster, but maybe the damage is something that he wants, you know, because Unbreakable has better damage compared to Grandmaster, unless it's in the corner.
Yes, now we've got people in the chat talking away. Nice work there, guys. Hallak suggesting a possible Devora mirror in the grand final. Wazminator still needs to win this one. Now that parry that we just saw obviously doesn't work against jump-ins.
Nope, not at all. We'll work on lows, overheads, mids, but not on jump-ins.
So that's one of the few parries that does low, overhead, mid, and highs.
That's correct.
From standard moves, because most of the other parries, a low or something else will go straight through them.
Exactly. Well, yeah, most of the parries in this game, let's say example, you know, Liu Kang's one, will do like highs and overheads and mids, but you know, it won't do any lows. Same with Katana as the assassin variation. Same situation there.
Right, gets tagged. But there's a lot of respect here. They're both waiting to see what the other player's going to do. Oh, that's punishable.
Oh, that is very punishable, especially doing it up close.
All the way to the corner as well. What was that, 5 forward dashes in there?
Definitely.
There it is, back in the corner. He's making this Sub-Zero's home in this game. Alright.
Well, that's what Swamp Queen's good at doing, is making the corner your home. So, yeah, definitely not easy to play against her. Once she gets going and she's got you in the corner, it's quite hard to get out at times. Unless you have a really good wake up, or you can apply the same pressure as her, but I don't know of any character who can apply pressure like her.
Pay your respects.
Alright, so VSDS Wazminator up 2-0 on a 1st to 4. KD used Unbreakable both games. Are we going to see that switch to Grandmaster? Or is he going to stick with
I
Unbreakable?
think he should go Grandmaster.
Now we all know the Grandmaster
There we
matchup
go.
against Devora isn't the best, I believe. I think Devora wins that
No,
one. Devora wins.
she does win it, but yeah, she does in a way. But if you play it smart, you can try bait her out and to get her to come into the clone, because she can do forward 2-2 through your clone, because you know the standard clone has a bit of recovery on it. She can down 3, she can down 4. So, but yeah, see, when he's too close to her, he's in her range, and that's not where you want to be. You want to keep her as much as possible and try to bait her into the clone. Try to frustrate her as much as you can.
Alright, there we go.
Now this is where Grandmaster's really good in the corner.
I'm surprised he didn't set the clone up there. Oh, both whiffing moves with no punish there. Devora wants to get up close to that clone and stick her, what are we going to call those, tentacles?
Yeah, tentacles.
Through there. They do have another name. I just can't remember it off the top of my head, so I'm just going to call it tentacles for the moment. So back in the home, there's the overhead. Oh, breaks it, puts Devora back in the corner. Oh, there's the down 2 as the anti-air. Oh, it gets frozen. Can we get a conversion here? What's the setup? And the down 2. He's like,
Yeah,
Wazminator
jump in.
is reading the jump-ins quite well and getting those down 2 outs.
Definitely, Wazminator's well known for that. You know, he'll sit back and wait all day, and then he'll catch you jumping in. Well, you know, when you got it down to that's that good, you know. Obviously, you know, you're going to use it to its potential, and that's where Wazminator's really good, is using it to his potential. So, getting caught up by those forward 1-1-2s. Okay, this should be good damage.
Alright, still pressuring there, almost trying to bait each other. Oh, and the NJP uses the breaker. Devora's got full meter here. Probably saving it for the next round.
That slide, that was unexpected, but I guess it worked out.
It did work out. Could have been massively punished for it. Oh, surprised that jump in didn't hit. Now did the ice ball and the clone hit at the same time then? And that's why there was no freeze?
That's right.
My God, we are seeing some hidden stuff tonight, aren't we?
Some new tech. Oh, gets caught jumping out. Her forward 2-2 is definitely really good to catch people jumping out.
Yeah. It's a great tool in the corner, especially if people like to jump.
See that down 3 and down 4, we'll just catch him all the time.
Oh, meter burns. I think that might be a
meter
mistake.
burn. Yeah, that's definitely a mistake.
Wasn't ready for that follow-up.
Down 2.
There we go. Now Wazminator up 3-0 in a first to 4 semi-final. Whichever character KD picks next, he is character locked on it.
I think Grandmaster. Stick with Grandmaster. That's who he's best with.
Yeah, and he did have some signs of life there, I feel like, especially winning that second round.
Definitely. I think what he needs to do is pull out the clone, and then when she does that low puddle, run in and use back 1-2 into ice ball. That's what I remember GM Stormy used to do on Devora. So, what is this, a Cassie? Now this.
Cassie, here we go.
I have never seen him play Cassie before.
I wonder what the Devora Cassie matchup is like.
Well, she's got a good mid. She's got the back 1-2.
That's a great forward advancing mid. Let's not lie about it. Probably one of the best in the games.
Definitely. You know, she's got back 1-2-4, which is +1, and she's got a 7 frame down 3. Obviously, there's a gap there, so you know there's a bit of mind game there.
Oh, there we go. Pulling out straight away.
So he's decided to go for brawler.
Oh, yes. Instead of Hollywood. Oh, that's punishable.
Oh, that is very punishable. Backdash.
He gets tagged again. Uses the break. Nice anti-air. Very good. Maybe that's what he wanted, a solid anti-air for this matchup.
Now that 2-1-2 is punishable, but he lets go a block on the third hit.
Didn't commit to the low overhead there. Here we go.
Oh, he could have hit confirmed that.
And there we go.
That is punishable.
Alright, so
Round 2.
Wazminator here on match point. Oh, nice down 2 again. Getting out those parries quite a bit. Gets thrown. Wazminator normally one of the best for teching a throw. Surprised that he's
Definitely.
allowed to be thrown into the corner there. Normally set your throws up so you don't want to be thrown into the corner. Oh, the pausing.
He's probably got that. He's
Both-
probably got that Catwoman muscle memory. So
nice work with the guns. It's tagged again. KD actually showing a bit of signs of life there. Oh, there's the anti-air. Drops the conversion. Oh, Wazminator had full meter a second ago. Big damage. And into a corner setup. What's the mix? Oh, they both jump. Both jump out at the same time.
oh,
Oh,
he could have
there's the
armored that
throw
back.
tech. And there we go. KD claiming a round. He's got to save another match point though.
Final
Let's see
round.
what's
Fight.
happening now. Oh, it's tagged. Only 5%.
2-4-2. That's a really good nebulous launcher.
Oh, gets tagged in by that jump in one. All the way to the corner. Get in your home, as Wazminator's been saying to KD all the time. Gets tagged with that overhead. I believe that overhead is unsafe.
Okay, decides to go for a wake up. First one we've seen from KD.
And there we go, Wazminator closing it out. 4-0.
Well done to Wazminator. GG to KD.
Yeah, nice work tonight, KD. Thank you for playing. Wazminator goes through to the grand final.
Deborah wins.
Hallak versus Wazminator.
Yes,
Are we going to see a Deborah mirror?
we could. Alright, so guys, while we
Are we going to see?
while we set that game up, we will bring up the bracket for you guys. And as you can see there, Hallak versus Wazminator for the grand final. Now, grand final is first to 5.
Okay, so KD needs to leave, and then we invite Hallak in. Do you want me to invite Hallak?
Yeah, you can do it if you want. So guys,
Yeah,
while we're
I'll
setting
invite
up
Hallak.
this next game, as I've mentioned a few times already tonight, if you're a streamer in the Aussie NRS community and you want your name up here advertised on our stream, we are happy to do that. We're happy to grow and promote the community. So as you can see online, we've got a few streamers that regularly stream. We have one of them, Wazminator, right now in the grand final. So it's good to see him in there. Gilbags, I believe, is overseas at the moment. Hallak, our other one. Sorry, how could I forget Hallak? He's in the grand final too. So 2 of our 4 people we have on screen are in the grand final. So good work to those guys. And yeah, so don't forget, if you want to be on there, hit me up after tonight's show is over and we'll get that going. So grand final is about to start. We have, Who do we have again? Wazminator and Hallak. How could I forget?
What? Wazminator and Hallak. Yeah.
Are we going to see that Devora mirror? Are we going to see it?
The hype is real. The hype is real. These two are very familiar with each other. I don't know how this game's going to pan out. Okay, he's gone high tech.
Yeah, it's gone
He wants that Jolene plus frames, chip out. Well, I haven't seen him play his high tech against Swarm Queen before, but I think he should do okay. I'm not too familiar with this match, but all I know is that she can just gel you all day long and just chip you out. Raise the jump in with the NJP.
Alright, so straight into this grand final, and once again we are seeing that Devora group down 2. Nice work there by Hallak, gets a whiff punish. Alright, these two still feeling each other out a bit, I think. Oh, nice anti-air there. Wasn't the down 2 this time.
No, decided to go for damage. Well, the thing with high tech, she needs to be in your face, you know, to do anything. Full screen, she's really got no answer full screen. So, but once she gets in, she can really lock you down and just, you know, frame trap you all day.
Alright, and Hallak trying to walk back there with that incredible pace of Jackie's walk back speed. Nice blocks there by Wazminator. Turns the pressure. Both of these players just trying to pressure each other quite a bit by the looks of it. Another nice down 2
again.
It's been the story of the night, hasn't it?
Definitely. Down 2, down 2, down 2.
Now that time he got tagged by the jump back one. And then straight into combo. Gets set up into the corner. Oh, nice duck there.
Oh, that is punishment.
And then Wazminator taking out game 1 in the grand final. Now remember, the grand final is a first to 5. So we are bringing back MKX for a few weeks. See how everyone takes onto it. See if we can have a regular stream that's supported. And we do have to thank our sponsors, One Up Arcade. At the moment, we are trying to hit up a few other sponsors. So if you know anyone that might be interested, again, to shoot us a line here at Zill Gaming Australia. All right. Sticking with high tech by the looks of that. Do you think he should change, Saget?
If he can take his time and get in, and then start his pressure, yeah, I think this matchup can do well. But if he loses this one, then I think he should switch 100%.
Who does he go to? Molina, Devora, get the Devora mirror out.
Devora, yeah, get the Devora mirror out. I think that would definitely be well. At least, you know, you've got range, you can contest. You've got, you know, you got the forward 1 mid. You know, Jackie doesn't really, she can't contest, you know, Devora's range, so it's quite difficult for her.
Alright, finally chooses to wake up and actually doesn't get punished for it for once, so this has worked. Wazminator returning serve. Still, oh, gets tagged and then jump in. I think he went for a down 2 and was a fraction too late on that. Oh, gets a jump out. If only that connected, he could have got a combo from there. Oh, gets tagged off the interactable with the neutral JP.
Oh.
Round 2, fight.
Alright, interactable being used. Both of them showing a bit of respect here. Oh, nice backdash on the throw. Not sure if he could have punished that. What do you reckon, Saget?
Yeah, could have, but just a little too late, I guess. Obviously, you know, these guys, they play the game very casually now. You know, if you played the game every day, I'm sure they would have reacted to it and punished it. I just see this matchup as really, I think this matchup definitely in Devora's favour. Just, you know, Jackie, she can't get anything started really. I definitely do think he should switch if he loses this one.
Yeah. Alright, so the NJP there. He hasn't got much life to give now. Oh, the down 2 misses. There we go.
Well, that's very convincing 2 games by Wazminator.
Now this
Knows
is
the matchup really well.
That's right. Now this is a 1st to 5 set. It doesn't encourage people to think, well, it's worth chancing a game at trying, because in a 1st to 3 you could lose one pretty quickly and then you're down quite a bit. In the 1st to 5, you've got a few more options there. So Hallak now down 2-0. You've put your 2 cents in, Sagat. You think he should have a change?
I think he should go to Devora.
Or is he going to change the variation?
Okay, full order. Okay, this is definitely still good. I just found him trying to run in too much, and Devora's down 3 and down 4. Just it's just just kills Jackie completely. So this variation obviously gives a bit of zoning.
Nice work in the corner here. He's had Hallak in the corner quite a bit tonight. In fact, in most of his games he's had the opponents in the game, so Wazminator very much getting people in the corner and grinding out the wins.
Yep, absolutely killing them.
There we go. So that's
that read. That was a really nice read.
Lag there.
Yeah, I think he was trying to cancel it in jail, but definitely that lag caught him out a bit.
Alright, starting to see some of the full auto zoning that we'd expect. We haven't seen much of it yet. But then Wazminator's been in his face the whole time. Hasn't given him that time to breathe. There we go, nice work. Still getting those zoning tools out. Nice conversion of the down rocket there.
I think this is definitely a lot better now. He's playing it the way it should be played.
Oh, and goes for a throw.
Very nice.
Wazminator's let go of block. Oh, and the throw restand into an overhead. What a finish. And can we see a brutality? And we do.
We do.
Nice work by Wazminator there. Alright, let's go back to our analyst. We did see a bit more signs of life from the zoning from full auto. But are we going to see that Devora mirror?
I still think after seeing this, he should get Devora.
Now, Hallak would know Devora. He should know the matchup quite well. He plays Devora quite a bit, but it still feels like there's a bit of a struggle there for him.
Well, yes, I think, like, obviously, they don't play the game every day anymore, so, you're going to forget everything, but initially he mains a character, so he would know the character better than me and you, I guess, so I'll probably expect him to know all the gaps and everything, where he can backdash, where he can poke, so he's just been caught out too many times, and I think that's just, basic human error.
Alright, so we're not seeing the exact mirror as it's Swarm Queen versus Brood Mother. What can Hallak bring out here with Brood Mother? Oh, nice jump in. The jump in one. That's exactly what Wazminator's been doing a bit tonight.
It's a really good jump in one, Auto corrects, goes probably half screen, I would say, and goes into big damage, so.
Oh, he went for the tricky hard
to blockable.
It seemed like Wazminator knew it was coming and just stayed down. Big damage in the corner. Will this close the round? It does. Wazminator up a round in the 4th game. He was up 3-0. Alright, there we go. Gets the bug, converts from it.
Oh, that is punishable.
Yes. So that jump in one. Both players with respect at the moment. even though there's two Devoras out there, it's very easy to see which one's which. Swarm Queen has those 5 little hornets around her the whole time. Or does it commit to the overhead? Once again, didn't. Oh, and there's that
Nice anti-air.
cross up.
Now Wazminator can go for X-ray here.
I think he'll just try and hit confirm into something and then X-ray to close the game out. And there we go.
There it is.
Nice work by Wazminator there, using the X-ray to close out the game. Now he goes up 4-0 in a 1st to 5 on the grand final. What are we going to see after this?
Well, I think he was doing really well, Broodmother. Obviously, I would have preferred Swamp Queen, but whoever he picks now, he's stuck with.
Yes, and for 5, he's going to have to run it back for 5 if he's to win tonight.
Well, I would gamble all on Swamp Thing. Sorry, Swamp Queen. I'm getting caught up with this Swamp Thing and Swamp Queen. Because, you know, she's got the damage, you know. She's got the damage and she's got the, you know, corner carry, corner control. That's where I'll go.
Alright.
I'm just waiting on Hallak to see who he's going to pick.
Jackie Briggs.
Is he thinking shotgun?
He hasn't tried shotgun yet. We've seen high tech twice.
Devora.
Full auto. Oh, here we go. The true mirror.
There.
Oh,
Okay.
What's going on?
Yep.
True mirror.
Swamp Queen. Okay. I agree with this. I agree with this. I think he should have done this before, but if he can run it back, it'll be really good. But I think Wazminator at the moment is flying high, and he's in the zone, so we'll see how Hallak pans out.
Right, Wazminator with a nice start. Now he's probably looking at trying to close this out early, make an early night of it. Oh, he knows the tech. There's the jump over 1, not getting.
Oh, no cancel.
On the down 2. God, he's been good with that down 2 tonight, Wazminator. There we go, and Hallak once again in the corner. He's probably sick of being in the corner against Wazminator now. Oh, and that hits. The trade
That's
just
got a lot of
slowly-
hits, man.
Yeah. And once again, closes the round off, putting him back in the corner. Match point to Wazminator, tournament point to Wazminator. Let's see if he can close this out on this round.
That is punishable.
Oh, nice with the hammer. Every time someone's used the hammer tonight, it has hit. Oh, nice conversion. What's the setup? He knows what to do when that puddle comes out. Nice poke out there by Wazminator.
Or could have anti-aired that. That is punishable.
That is punishable, yeah. Oh, any punish on the whiff? No.
Wazminator not falling for that forward 1-1-2 into the wasp grenade.
And that throw completely whiffed, and that is going to be pretty close to, and there it is, finishing up.
Congratulations, Wazminator.
And Wazminator
Taking it 5 clean.
5-0 clean in the grand final. Did see some different variations there from Hallak, and that looks like another faction kill. Seen a couple of them tonight. Very good work, boys, on the faction kills and the fatalities this evening. And that is pretty much it for this evening, guys. So, first of all, I'd like to say a big thanks to Saget thanks for
Thank you for having me.
On commentating tonight. You will get, and your reward for commentating is that you'll get first option into next week's tournament, should you wish to play.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I feel like you will, since you're a big MKX fan.
Definitely.
And thanks to all our players. Guys, we saw some incredible sets tonight. A couple of close ones that we're really happy to see. And some good character selections. So always mixing up those characters and variations. It's what the community wants to see, especially if it's a variation we don't often see in tournament play. So guys, thanks for our players. Thanks to all our viewers tonight. And don't forget, as mentioned plenty of times tonight, this weekend is the big weekend in Aussie NRS. We've got an event in Adelaide, an event in Brisbane. If you get to one of those, great. If you can't, stay at home, keep an eye on the stream, support the scene. Let's build this scene up, get everyone involved, and have a great time watching the games or playing the games we love to play. And that's pretty much it for this evening. So once again, Sagat, thank you for commentating with us. We will
anytime. Thank you very much.
Zill Gaming schedule at the moment. We've got a busy schedule. Sunday we'll be streaming the Injustice 2 and MKX tournament from One Up Arcade. Monday night we've got Mercenary Cup week 3, and Thursday night we'll be back with the Kunai Kup for MKX for week number 2. So guys, thanks for everyone tuning in. Once again, Sagat, thank you for commentating with us. And to all our viewers out there and our supporters, thanks for watching. And we'll see you all again next time.